feels really good to be back here on YouTube after a very long holiday. Yes, it is 2022, and so welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, basically what we do, because I noticed that over the break I got new subscribers and people have been watching my videos back to back, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. And basically what we get to do here is talk about movies, and sometimes I just try to create other contents that don't revolve around movies, so you can, you know, still get to enjoy other forms of content here on my YouTube channel. Yes, so I'm Olubukola, like I always say, but some of you call me the Ibadan movie girl or movie freaky for those that know me on radio. So moving on to talking about what I'm here to do for today. So I decided that what better way to come back than to push it out to you guys on what questions you'd like me to answer, what you'd like to know about me. And I got lots of questions, and I'll try my best to answer as many as I can in this video. Some questions were like repetitive, like especially the ones that were about my relationship status. You people like I'm ever. All right, let's go straight into the questions that you asked me. I tried to jot it down in my book. Actually, I could say my jotter. I don't even know. I just tried to write it down somewhere, and hopefully we can just go through it together. But before we go into it, I'd like to know how you're doing. So you can just tell me how you're doing. How's 2022 treating you? I mean, we're in February already. I hope you've been enjoying the year so far. I hope it's been fruitful and productive. I have been enjoying the year. I mean, lots of amazing things have been happening. Like, for example, you can see my ring light. Yes, I have my own ring light, and now I'm filming inside my room. The ring light was actually a gift from a friend for my birthday, and I really appreciated it. And of course, if you like, I'm just super excited about lots of stuff. So I sincerely hope that you guys are doing great. I hope you've been fine. I would like to know in the comment section how you're doing. So let's move straight to the question and answers. Of course, the questions that you asked, and of course my response to all of these questions. So talking about questions, I got lots of funny questions, and you know, when I put out this, I just wanted to make sure that I come back to YouTube in a different style, answering your questions, and of course you can move on to going to our usual movie content. And I was expecting a different set of questions, which I kind of still got, but majority was about my relationship status, and it's making me want to ask, did I ever at any point tell any of you that I'm in a relationship? Like, what's going on? All right, so moving on to the question, I think I'll be starting off with a question that somebody asked that was kind of you know, very important. I'm not saying any of the questions wasn't. All the questions are important, but this one I kind of really connected with, because it was majorly like the person was asking me, how was your 2021? So this question, this person asked, what was it like leaving your parents' house to be independent? Hish. So the story is long, like they would say, but let me just start from here. So it all started with me deciding that I wanted to do radio. And someone asked me a question about my radio. About two people asked me questions about my radio job, which I'm going to definitely answer. So someone asked like what it was like leaving my parents' house here. And this whole thing started with me starting my radio journey. So 2020, okay, let's take it back to 2020 when I saw a flyer about my academy, Primus Media Academy, that I'm so proud of. And when I saw this flyer, I felt like, you know, at that point of my life was when I was trying to figure out a lot of stuff, and many things were happening, and I just wanted to know where I belonged, what I should be doing. And when I saw that flyer, I felt like this was something additional. I mean, it's coming with a certificate. It's going to make me learn. Let me do this. But up until that point, I never thought radio, yeah? I was just, you know, after getting my degree, I'm probably going on to having my own business. You see, there's this thing they always say about the fact that it is a good and healthy thing to be single for a particular time of your life, so that you can use it to figure out your life without having to put somebody else into consideration, because it gives you more direction. I'm not saying it is bad to be in a relationship, please though, but what I'm saying is there's a way you're going to now be like, you need that time of your life. There has to be a time of your life where you're alone and you're trying to just make decisions for yourself, for your life, and for your future. Because if all the years of your life you're just with somebody, all the years of your life, your decisions will probably be formed or formed in alignment with that person. But it makes more sense if there's a time in your life when you're single and you get to figure out some things that you want for yourself. So 2020 was that time when 2020 into 2021 was around the period when, you know, I had a breakup with someone I really used to care about. And then fast forward to after the breakup, I decided to go for this media class. I attended the class and it was making lots of sense. And after then was when I realized that I wanted to do radio. Now, before that time, I actually took JAMB for 2020 with the hopes of gaining admission by 2021, leaving my polytechnic where I was doing my ND and going for an actual BSc degree. Now, I got the admission into UniBen, but at the point where I got the admission into UniBen in 2021, I had already started looking into radio big time. So I decided to forfeit the admission into UniBen for English language, and I went for continuing my mass communication ND degree and also pursuing my radio career like big time, which I'm still doing till now, and I'm hoping I'm going to grow over time. I'm really excited about all the beautiful things that will happen for me. So moving on, I hope I'm telling this story well, Sha. So moving on, I actually decided to pursue radio. Yeah, I was still in school. I was staying in my school hostel, like most of you know, which was why I couldn't really make videos, and I was using that garden beside my hostel. You know, for those of you that have really been following, you know, from the start, you get what I'm talking about. But I was staying in my school hostel at that point. So when when it was time to complete my degree, write my final exams, before then I'd already thought about things, and I was like, I wanted to stay in Ibadan. My family is in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. I was born in Lagos. I came to Ibadan to school. That's for my ND, Polytechnic Ibadan, the Polytechnic Ibadan. So I was thinking, I wanted to stay back in Ibadan. I wanted to build a career here in Ibadan, and that would mean I have to get my own place. So, which brings me to this question, which was, what was it like leaving my parents' house to be independent? It was hard. No more free food. No more pampering. You're literally on your own. Adulthood dawned on me. Like, it literally got to a point last year when I was like, because I will send you a message. Who sends you to not go back to Lagos immediately after your final exams and, you know, just be at home and be enjoying your mother's food? Who sends you? But then, let me just start with this angle first before I go into the part where I'm joking, even though I'm not joking. It was hard. It was really hard. Because first I was in my house, and when I moved into my own house, I had serious issues mentally. I was not used to the silence. I was literally the only one, and it started affecting me. So then I would run away from staying at home. I would finish my shift at work by 12, and I would still stay back to like around 6 o'clock in the evening, just because I didn't want to come back home. Because every time I was in the room alone, like, I literally, the silence started getting to me. It's not like I'm not a lover of silence, but I stayed in the hostel where everything was always bubbling. I had roommates, so I was not used to that silence again. So I had to move into a house. And then let's also talk about the fact that I'd been away from my family for months, which was really hard, and it was the first time ever, especially from my mom. So it really affected me psychologically. I'm going to be very honest, it was not easy. It still is not easy, but it is better because I'm used to it. I know how to navigate my way around. I'm used to, you know, being by myself now. But it was really not hard. It was really not easy. You know, the food aspect, the aspect of you not being with family anymore, people that you grew up with and you're so used to, and stuff like that. So to be honest, it was really hard, but I'm grateful I did. I'm grateful for everything I've learned. I'm grateful for how well I know how to manage myself now. So it was a bold step. I took it, and I'm glad I did. Now, moving on to the next question. Let me just, from that line, go into the person that asked about my career. How did I start my career? I think I already said it before. Started with me attending Primus Media Academy, which you should try out if you know that you want to do media. It's in Ibadan, and the fees are so affordable. I started from there. I learned lots of stuff, and from there, I went on to doing internship. I went on to another internship, and now I have an actual paying job, which is giving me so much joy right now. You have no idea. All right, so moving on to how long I've been on the media journey. This is February, so it's actually less than a year. I started the course on the 9th of January, precisely 2021, and this is February already. I entered media exactly around March last year, and I'm grateful for all the growth and everything I've learned so far. So this is me. All right, so moving on to other questions. Now we are moving to, you know, the very, very funny ones. Someone asked me, why are you so fine? Gege, it is God's work. You know, God saw me. I was like, you know, what am I saying? Why am I so fine? I don't know. I think God is just someone that makes things beautiful, bright, colorful, and he just molded me in the perfect way. I know I'm fine. Like, so I don't even know how to answer that question. I just know I'm a very fine girl. I can't say it's because of my parents, because though my mom is like really beautiful, that woman is almost more beautiful than me. I don't go agree. I'm still more beautiful. But she's actually quite beautiful. So I think it was just God making me in this perfect image. Yes, I'm beautiful. Thank you so much for the question. You're so sweet and kind. All right, so someone asked, where do I stay in Ibadan? Do you want to come and visit me? Do you want to plan surprise for me? Why exactly should I let you know? All right, let me just summarize. I actually stay at the Ojo Axis in Ibadan. For those that stay in Ibadan, they will know the Ojo Axis. I can't give you my address so that you don't come to my house and come and carry me and go, because I'm the only girl that my mother gave birth to. She'll get. All right, so the next question would be, let's move on to that relationship palaver though, because the rest now is relationship palaver. Okay, so someone asked if I was receiving shots at the moment. When I first saw that question, I didn't understand, so I had to DM the person. It's probably watching this video right now, and the person was like, oh, this is what I mean. And I'm like, okay. I am, at least up until, I know, like, because I feel like I'm this person that would never hide the fact that I'm in a relationship if I'm in one. I'm not saying I'm going to be uploading cute videos here and there, which I might, and I'm not saying I won't, but I'm saying that I would be proud enough of the person to want people to know that they should back off, because there's somebody there. Right now, there is nobody there. So you can shoot your shot. So who knows? Just make sure you are fast, because I'm hearing that they want to come and pay my bride price. So if you want to shoot your shot, shoot it now. If you want to toast me sharp. If you want to fry me. All right, so moving on to the next question. Someone said, why are you so fine and single? I think I want to answer with, because this question is something I hear all the time. Because how can you be this kind of fine girl and you are saying you are single? How will you be this fine and you say you don't have a boyfriend? Hello? When did beauty become the only criteria of having a relationship? Or, wait first, hello? When did it become so necessary to have a relationship? So because I'm fine, I must have a boyfriend? Really? Well, I'm so fine and still single, okay, because I feel like I have not found that person that matches up with my energy. Maybe I have already met the person, but I'm not just, we are not just looking at that aspect of dating yet. I've not met the person, but right now I can tell you that one of the major reasons why I'm still single is because I've not met the one, and I don't want to patch around. I want the one. So I think when that time comes, when I meet that person, when that person asks me to be more than my friend, or when that person actually asks to be more than my friend, I would know that yes, I've met the one and would build something beautiful together. So it's not because I'm looking for a rich guy, which does not mean I'm looking for a broke guy anyways, because I'm working hard. So I expect that whosoever would be with me would also be working hard wherever he is right now, because we have to live soft lives. Yeah, me and my baby boo living the la vida loca life. All right, so someone asked, when are we eating rice? Okay, and this person actually said he's trying to know when I'd like to get married. I think I'd like to get married in the next 2 to 3 years, maximum of 3 years by God's grace. But whatever God wills for my life, I'm ready to take. So if God says next year, fine. Which I doubt he would say though. I don't know. If God says next 3 years, fine. If God says next 5 years, fine. I just know that at the end of the day, I want to be this very happy person, and I want to be with someone that respects me, values me, is committed to me, and will not give me breakfast. Whether before we get married and after the marriage. After the wedding rather, and we are married and stuff. So moving on, someone said, have you removed that boy from the friend zone? Which boy? Which boy is in the friend zone? I mean, if you're in the friend zone, maybe that's where you fit into, because if I friend zone you, it's probably because the first set of people I friend zone are people that I know are in relationships, because I know they snatch. You are branded, you're somebody's boyfriend, take you can go. And then the second set of people that I know that I can actually friend zone would be someone I actually don't really like. Like, we don't vibe. So why should we be more than friends when we're not vibing? I mean, you should not just build relationships based on how someone looks or what they have. You should think of, are you on the same page in terms of spiritually, financially, and what have you, character-wise, discipline-wise? Lots of people are just fine for nothing. Let's not lie. It's the reality. So there's more to relationships than, the naked eyes can see. All right, so someone asked me this very sweet question. What is your perfect first date? My perfect first date. My perfect first date will be something very warm and private and personal. I really, as much as I like the outside, I'm really more of a very private and personal person. So I don't want the loud dates. I love cinema dates. I've gone on a couple of cinema dates and I loved them. But nobody should wait. Talking about cinema dates, I've noticed that because I'm into movie reviews, every time I meet somebody, they all go, do you want to go and see a movie with me? Guy, I love more than movies, so maybe you should try to know. I love karaoke, I love other stuff, so try to know what I like. Don't just be bringing the cinema date idea to me all the time. Mo lo cinema, me. Don't bring up, because I'm reviewing movies does not mean that I want to be at the cinema all the time or I want to go on cinema dates. I want other forms of dates. I like private, personal dates. I mean, are you going to rent the whole screening room for me? So I like personal dates. So I don't know, I wouldn't mind a karaoke night as my first date. A food date is not a bad idea. I love cinema dates as a first date as well. It's not a bad idea, but I just feel like every time someone tries to talk to me, what they come with is, would you like to see a movie? Because you just feel like I love movies and that's the best way to reach me. You're wrong. Oh, wrong. You're very wrong. All right, so moving on to the next question. Someone said, what will your last child's name be? I don't even know what my first child's name is going to be, talk less of the last child. Let's be calming down, okay? I'm not even in a relationship, talk less of married, talk less of now thinking of having a first child and a last child. So let's be calming down. Now, you might just be hearing some voices from outside. I have these terrible neighbors in the next compound. The woman will not stop shouting, our children will not stop shouting, everybody will not stop shouting. Everybody is shouting! Can't they just shut up and let me make my video successfully? Because I don't get it. Well. So moving on to the last question that I have here. So somebody is actually asking me where I see myself in the next 5 years. Wow, the next 5 years I'm actually going to be 28, and I see myself already well established in the media world, my media journey already in a very good place, or my media career rather. I see myself already achieving all the beautiful things I want to achieve in life. I see myself getting really big red carpet gigs. I see myself hosting one of the biggest shows in the whole of Africa and the whole of Nigeria. I see myself out there, I see myself repping, myself, repping my family, repping the Ajadi family, and making my family, my friends proud. So in the next 5 years, I hope to be married. I hope to maybe have my first child already, or even 2 of my children already. I hope to have, by the way, how many children do I even want to have? I think 3 is fine, 2 or 3, sure. I hope to, have achieved a lot for myself, so help me God. Amen. So thank you so much for sending in your questions. If you did not see me answer a question, it's probably because you asked a question that passed me. Some questions used to pass somebody, so maybe the question you asked, it passed my power. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other question, you can just drop it in the comment section. You can let me know whatever it is you think or whatever you want to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm definitely going to be back here again with a movie review this time around, so make sure you're here, make sure you are ready, make sure you tell a friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I think I should put this, if you'd like to know more about radio, my radio job and stuff like that, you can just drop something in the comment section, and who knows, I might just make a video that is dedicated to my media journey so far. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you enjoy yourself, and bye.